Looking ahead, the man accused of beating a security officer unconscious at Uptown's Transit Center will appear before a judge tomorrow.
It doesn't matter how much snow falls, people just need an excuse to hit the slopes. Leaders say the message tonight for students is if they want to play ball, they must stay clean.
What are you eating?
Try talking now.
Brigida, I am having a very good time. The sun will be out. It'll be a good day for a walk, right?
Positive thinking.
Bam, there we go.
All
Walk
right.
it out. Education leaders thought the journey to success looked like this, a straight shot. But now they're saying the journey to success looks more like this.
Well, the NBA All-Star Game may be in Los Angeles tonight, but next year we will be reporting about the popular game in Charlotte.
First, temperature soared into the upper 80s today, close to 90 degrees, making it another hot day all across Charlotte. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dedrick Russell. Let's take you outside to a live look from our HD Tower Cam. Beautiful sunny skies, but big changes are on the way. Our first alert day has been declared for tomorrow as rain heads our way. Meteorologist Lee Brock leads us off tonight in the First Alert Center. Hey Lee, when does the rain start? Right now, police are investigating a shootout in North Charlotte that sent a man running for his life. Police responded to a home on Maribel Avenue around 1 this afternoon. They say a man and his girlfriend got into a fight and he pulled out a gun and fired shots. Police say someone else fired back, hitting the suspect in the hand. A witness who called 911 said the suspect jumped over several fences trying to get away.
I've seen got the man help.
The suspect was located on Taylor Avenue. He was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Police have not released his name, but they say he is facing charges. A Cabarrus County man is in jail charged with felony hit and run. The sheriff says 41-year-old Joshua Bolton, you see him right there, left the scene of a crash Thursday night in Kannapolis that killed Stacy Barnett. A tip led investigators to Bolton's home last night. He was arrested after deputies examined his vehicle. Bolton is being held under a $25,000 secured bond. Well, Ramsey Creek Beach opened today for the summer. You may remember the crowds last year when it opened for the very first time. After complaints from neighbors who live near the beach, the county made some changes. WBTV's Christian Flores joins us live from the beach. Christian, how's it looking out there right now? Well, check this out. A local transmission shop is cleaning up after a big mess today. Take a look. An overnight crash damaged 8 cars sitting on the lot at Willie's Transmission on Independence Boulevard. Police say around 2:20 this morning, a man and a woman in a red car hit a retaining wall at Queen City Auto Sales. The car then flipped on its top and smashed into the row of cars which were waiting for repairs.
People drive too fast through here.
Police say both people involved in that crash were taken to the hospital. No word tonight on their injuries. Yeah, that's right, Molly. He believes the teacher should have kept a better eye on his child, especially when school safety is on the minds of many. The father simply says that the 5-year-old just was confused when she left school. Take a look behind me. This is the Rite Aid where that 5-year-old was found. Tonight, lessons were learned by all. It was dismissal time at Tuckasegee Elementary School. Instead of this 5-year-old getting on the school bus to go home, she was allowed to leave campus to walk home.
The teacher responsibility to be keep the kid able to know how many students they have.
The kindergartner walked along this roadway with no sidewalks and cars passing by. She walked from Tuckasegee Elementary to this Rite Aid.
My kid just walk along. If the wrong hand, my kid's not able to be with me today.
Fortunately, a family friend saw the little girl all by herself.
It's not good at all.
Philip Kassar was in the car with his son. His son recognized the little girl. He quickly turned around and knew the 5-year-old alone at this Rite Aid could be dangerous.
I saw her walk, then my son cried too, I'm crying too. You know, and she cried too.
The little girl was reunited with her family while her dad was still shaken.
I'm so upset because that night I couldn't sleep because I see things happen around the world and in Charlotte area.
The school system says the safety of students and staff is always a top priority for CMS. School officials have met with the student's parent and extra security measures have been put in place. Those measures include closer monitoring of students, preventing students from leaving secured areas, educating children to the dangers of leaving campus without authorization, and an improved process for when a parent changes an after-school plan. Tonight, this little girl's family is grateful and are saying these words to the man who stepped in.
Thank you for your help. I said, no problem.
Yeah, and that man says that he is just grateful that he was in the right place at the right time. Now, the father told me he did tell his daughter never to leave campus alone again. The father believes in order to keep all kids safe, that everybody has to do their part. This video was captured yesterday afternoon of bus number 795.
I witnessed the bus pull out of the parkway here, and they stopped abruptly right in the middle of the intersection and started unloading children. And I was in shock.
Kimberly Deaton started recording what she saw.
This is a huge safety concern. In a split second, something could happen, and in a situation like that, I mean, it can't be good.
Today, we wanted to see bus number 795 in action, see how it turns on Johnston Road and then stops. Parents say this doesn't make sense.
My child is now being put in danger because you're stopping in the middle of an intersection instead of taking a couple more steps.
Parents tell us students on this bus attend Smithfield Elementary School. They also say this is not the intended bus stop. They say it's further up. CMS says this is the right stop.
It is quite dangerous because, I mean, there's a bunch of cars.
Take a closer look at this bus. The stop arm is not out, but the walk arm is deployed. Also, do you see how a car just rolls up beside the bus? And look at the back of the bus. Cars are moving. Kids as young as 5 years old get off this bus.
Everybody's parents not out here, and every child's not going to know not to be in the intersection. You know, every car doesn't stop like it's supposed to.
I approached the bus driver.
You supposed to stop in the middle of the intersection?
He said yes to that. Then I asked,
You've been doing this since the beginning of the school year?
I care about my kids, so I prefer for them to at least stop in one spot and all the kids come on the same.
I worry because it's not safe.
CMS says even though the bus driver stopped in the correct place, that the district admits the stop could be a little closer to the curb. So as a result of this story, CMS will now reroute the stop in order to offer a greater barrier. Also, the Transportation Department will review this incident. We will wait and see what will happen tomorrow when parents pick up their students from that bus stop. That quarterback has a story to tell, and it is a story of hope, determination, and family. The Harding University High School family started their winter break on a high note. This spirited rally, all for the state champs.
I hope that people get more school pride from this.
It's just nice to have like Harding on the map for something good.
The person who helped lead the team to the championship is quarterback Brahim Murphy.
We put in hard work together, so it's just not me. It's just not me. I'm just one of the leaders. And
listen to how Murphy got here. 2 years ago, he didn't even have the grades to play football. He also didn't have a place to call home. That's when Coach Sam Griner stepped in, found out what was really going on.
he broke down to me one day. It took a while, and I was like, how about you just come eat dinner with us one night? Come stay at the house one time. And he's like, okay. And then after that, he just said, hey, is it okay if I stay? And I said, yeah, no doubt.
After that living situation was taken care of, Murphy took off.
Give him some stability where he can do his homework in the bed. I mean, he took over it himself, and he had over a 3.5 GPA. It's just a blessing. It was God's plan, and everything worked out through his hands.
While the coach gave the quarterback stability, the quarterback gave the coach support when he needed it the most.
Now, life was hitting me hard, and I remember crying in the kitchen, and I felt his arms come around me and just hug me and say, hey, I love you, man. It's going to be okay. And that little bit of a boost of him picking me up at a time where I really needed it was so special to me.
This championship is a special moment for both coach and student. They say lessons learned both on and off the field will last a lifetime.
Football, X's and O's can take you so far, but a family and bleeding and loving one another, love is a strong thing, and it's still real, brother.
Just never give up and always keep your head high through hardships and through hard times, and everything will pay off.
And it is paying off for the quarterback. Now, the coach said he always knew greatness was inside each of those football players, and he is glad to see that the world gets a chance to see that greatness. Now, the next stop for the Humble quarterback, well, he's headed to West Point Academy next year on a full scholarship to play football. Tragedy in the Rock Hill community. The bus of a local football team crashes while on the way to their game, killing 4 people, injuring dozens.
Hopefully we get through it.
We spoke to one of the players on that bus and people from the Rock Hill community close to the team. In our team coverage tonight, WBTV's Alex Giles is outside Clinton College, where these players attended, and our Christian Flores is in Richmond County, where the crash happened. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have a lot to tell you. I'm Dedrick Russell. But before we get to that, we want to go to some breaking news out of New York City. 25 people are hurt in an explosion in Manhattan, including a daughter of a Salisbury man. Crews say the blast was reported just before 9 tonight. Sources tell CBS the explosion happened inside a dumpster. Few other details have been released, but the injuries all appear to be minor. Witnesses say FBI and Homeland Security officials are right now at the scene. We spoke to a professor at Catawba College. His daughter was injured in that explosion. He says his daughter was injured by shrapnel. She was taken to the hospital.
I just know that she's okay.
We want to let you know this comes just hours after a pipe bomb exploded in New Jersey, shortly before thousands of runners participated in a charity 5K race to benefit Marines and sailors. Now to our other top story, that deadly bus crash. Rama JUCO Academy's football team was on their way to their first prep college game with the University of God's Chosen near Fayetteville. Officials tell us a tire blew out, causing it to crash into a guardrail. 4 are dead, more than 40 others taken to area hospitals for their injuries.